The next episode of the Valkyrie Cam series is here, and today we're going to be looking at the best Val cams on KAFE. Now make sure to like the video and drop down into the comment section and let me know what the next map you'd like to see in the series. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when we upload our next video. And without talking anymore, let's dive in and get started. It's Alan from the Dangleberries once again teamed up with Elevate to look at some of the best cams on KAFE, starting off with a couple of cams here in the first floor bakery. Now if you stand exactly where I'm positioned here and using the trajectory, you can get a cam over that small little fencing up onto the back wall in the corner of the room. Now it's really hard for attackers to see this cam because of the lighting, and you'll be able to give tons of intel to your teammates as they're pushing into bakery and trying to get that main wall open. Now the second cam that you can use here is over in the corner of the room on the underside of this little side table. If you place it up against the wall, you'll be able to see out the doorway as they're pushing into the building, so you can give early call outs to your teammates. Now you'll also be able to see most of bakery as well, including the door out into small bakery. Now this next cam takes us just outside into the small bakery, and you can place the cam on the underside of this table. It's really straightforward, but it's very hard to see the cam because of the tablecloth hanging over the table. Now you'll be able to watch all the way down the hallway, all the way down towards Christmas and Whiskey, and you'll be able to see people jumping in the small bake window, coming down red stairs, or coming out of bakery into small. Now this next one takes us all the way down towards the dining room at the very end of the hall. You can team this up with that one under the table by placing a cam inside the lamp next to the bench, and you'll be able to see all the way down towards the hallway towards small bake and the brown stairs, and all the way through Christmas towards White Hall. Now it's going to be really difficult for attackers to see this cam because it's so well hidden inside the lamp, and a lot of other people like to put the cam under the bench or up on top of the smaller light on the wall, but I feel like this one's really strong because it's almost guaranteed to not be shot out. Now this next one takes us onto the first floor corridor near the freezer wall. If you place a cam under this pipe next to the radiator, it is almost impossible for them to see this cam because of where it's positioned. It gives you tons of intel. You can even see out under the door if some of the attackers are trying to rappel up the building. You can watch white stairs and all the way down towards the brown stairs at the end of the hallway. So this next one takes us onto the second floor in 90. This is really simple. If you just place it on the very corner of this desk here, you'll be able to see all the way across to white stairs and all the way down the hallway towards the 90 turn. And it's really difficult to see this cam under the table, and if you team this up with another camera out here inside pillar again on the underside of this table, you'll have tons of intel for that whole area on the second floor. Now the only chance they'll really be able to see this camera is if they're coming up brown stairs, but otherwise this cam is almost invisible, and you can get tons of intel to your teammates as there are any attackers making their play through pillar. This next cam takes us into mining. Again, a simple cam. If you place it exactly where I pinpointed on the screen, if they're jumping in that window, especially if the site is down inside kitchen and they're trying to fuse the floor or just get the floors open like with Buck, you'll be able to give a lot of intel for anyone to maybe C4 from underneath, and you can watch the multiple doors going out into the red hallway towards red stairs, and of course all of train. Now, of course, it is a visible cam for anyone coming in from that red staircase, but you can place it on the underside of the little beam that's sticking up from the bottom to hide it even more, but it will just give you less intel. So the next one takes us onto the white stairs. If you place the cam right next to this light, it's almost invisible for anyone making their way up that white stairs, and you can give tons of intel for any attackers trying to make their play up towards the white hallway. Now there is a slight variation to this cam if you want to. It gives you less visuals, but you'll still get sound cues. You can place it on the floor next to the wire coils in the corner, and you'll still be able to see up the white stairs, and the cam is less likely to be shot out. Just by placing it on the floor under these generator boxes, you'll be able to see just about the midpoint of the stairs and the white stairs up towards the top. Now Now this next cam takes us up onto White Hallway. Now a lot of people either place it in a lamp or on the chandelier or under the table. But what I'd actually like to do is similar to the one by the freezer wall. If you place a cam under this radiator here in between these little pipes, it's really difficult to see this cam, and because the radiator is a little bit elevated from the ground, you'll be able to see the top of White stairs, the doorway going into the bathroom, or the doorway going in towards piano. Now you can position the cam slightly differently to get multiple accesses to those doors, including the bathroom door. As you can see, you can't see the door in this cam, but you can move it a small bit so you can see between those two pipes out into piano. Now this next one takes us just under new hatch, right in the corner of the room. See a lot of people doing this, but it's a really strong cam. If you place it on the side of the wall under the table, now I prefer to put it on the side of the wall because you can actually see under the chair all the way through into piano. I know other people prefer to put it on the underside of the table or maybe just beside the chair, but this spot just gives you the most visuals for the attackers. Now there's a variation to this, is you can place another cam next to the bookshelf in the corner. What you do is by breaking the railing, you'll be able to place a cam in between the bookshelf and the frame of the window. Now you'll be able to see all of pillar, most of the site, including the default plant as they come around the corner from the new hatch, and you'll have so much intel to give your teammates as the attackers are pushing in to the main areas of the bomb site. As you can see here, you can watch brown stairs, you can see all down in the pillar area, people coming in through hell door, going into reading room, coming over into heaven. There's just so many visuals that you can see here to give intel to your teammates. Now this next one is for inside the main site. What I like to do actually is by standing right pinpointed and using the trajectory, you can place a cam up on the top of the fan in the middle of the room. Now it's really hard to see this cam whether they're dropping skylight or coming in around the corner from new hatch. It's because it's so well hidden up on top of the fan, and you can watch the default plant spot and you can give tons of intel to your teammates to stop the diffuser going down. Now you can do this on the other fan on the other side of the room as well, so you have multiple options and you can change the viewpoint for each camera, so you can have one on the other fan to be able to watch that red door into cigar and of course coming in from the new hatch. It's the same idea again, like I said, standing using the trajectory, you can get it up on top of the fan, and as you see here, you can see other side of the site. You could team these cams up together and you'll be able to use them to watch all of the main site, but you'd probably want to have another one off site. Now this is for the piano room. I have a couple of variations you can use in here. You can put one right behind this clock in the corner of the room if you stand where I pinpointed using the trajectory, and you can hide it up behind the clock. Now the good thing about this cam is you can see the whole of the piano room, including the cigar lounge. All of it is covered, the windows, the hallway all the way down towards the red door to red stairs, and of course if anyone gets the wall open by minibar. Now the second variation to this is if you shoot a hole underneath this chair here, and because it's just perfectly right under the chair, it's really hard for the attackers to see, and if you come down into train and place the cam on the underside of the chair, it is almost invisible for any attackers pushing into this room. So you'll have unlimited intel to be handing out to your teammates, and you can stop that push from piano. So that is it for the video today, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. Go down into the comment section and let me know what the next map you'd like to see in this series, and of course drop the video a like. Now if you haven't got your hands on any of the recent Elevate bundles on the R6 shop, go check them out. They're absolutely fire. And until next time, I'll talk to you in the next one.